Pisces, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take what does, leave the rest, switch the rules if you have to. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't force it. If it's too confusing, it's not your reading. Pisces, how does your person feel about you this week? Who am I picking up on? Who needs this? Spirit, thank you so much. Nine of Wands. What are their intentions? Seven of Pentacles. What are their actions? Five of Swords. King of Cups. Okay, let me clarify a little bit. Some of you could be dealing with really any sign. Honestly, we have everything here. Just let me make sure these cards are not reversed. These are all reversed. Give me 1 second. This is upright. Why is my deck all up? 1 second. Just fast forward this part if you have to. Wow, these maybe they were upright. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just to make sure I have no reversals. Okay. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Let's just shuffle. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. Three of Swords and the Tower. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Tell me about the King of Cups. The Devil. Three of Wands behind the deck. Nine of Wands and Nine of Cups. I feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, they're feeling a little tired this week. Nine of Wands, it talks about not wanting to be vulnerable. This is an energy of, it's the wounded soldier. They could have been through things, whether this is with you, whether there is in their own life, and they're a little distrustful. They're a little tired. They don't want to put their guard down. I feel like with the Nine of Cups, you are a wish fulfillment to them. Like they do want you, Pisces, but they don't want to either get ahead of themselves. They don't want their emotions to overcome them at this time. I feel like they still want to have some type of control. um I say this especially because with the actions being the Five of Swords and the King of Cups, this is someone who likes to have control of a situation. They could be emotionally manipulative. It's kind of like, especially if they're I mean, I feel like this person is very drawn to you, very passionate about you. They may already love you, or they really do care about you, but they like to be in control. They like to take charge of the situation. And I feel like the intentions, the Seven of Pentacles, is they want to keep growing. They want stability. But something here, I don't know, something here has ended. It could be something in their own life, something financially could be occurring that is affecting this connection. I feel like this is someone who, I mean, I don't really feel like this is a bad King of Cups, but I feel like they can be emotionally manipulative at times. But I feel like they're aware of this. Like, this is someone who's very self-aware. Whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, they're very self-aware. They're very aware of this connection they have with you, their feelings. They're aware of your feelings for them. They just don't, they want to keep things kind of grounded. They don't want to feel like overstimulated. I feel like this week your person is like overstimulated, whether it's with you or with other situations. They're very like sexually drawn to you as well with that Devil. I feel like at times they don't even understand it. It's like an energetic thing. Let me get how do you feel about them, Pisces? The Hermit. Some of you feel like you're in separation. Do you feel like they're ignoring you? Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. Some of you have Virgo in your chart. Why do you feel the Hermit about them? The Fool, but you want to have a new beginning. Like, I feel like some of you are getting ready. If you're not in contact, you're getting ready to reach out to them, or they're getting ready to reach out to you. Some of you know that if you guys are taking some space, because the Hermit is like isolation, separation. If you're taking some type of space, some of you know this is temporary. I see an offer coming in or someone coming through. What is the conflict here? I'm seeing like stress and anxiety behind the deck. What is the conflict between Pisces and this person? Let's take this one. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles the conflict? Now we have it. All right, a lot of Pentacle energy here. I feel like someone likes to take things slower. They need to feel stable, grounded. Especially with this King of Pentacles. Someone here definitely does not want to waste their time. They want to be sure. They want to make sure that's also a mutual connection, a mutual energy. I feel like you could be dealing with someone who like it's almost like their brain works really fast. Like I feel like they give themselves anxiety. I feel like this is someone who sees a stable connection with you, but they themselves feel like they need to slow down. Some of you are dealing with someone who this is like a financial thing. It's them like analyzing what they can give, having this grounded, stable connection, just analyzing themselves at this time. I do feel like this person is very drawn to you, Pisces. Give me more. Actually, how do you view them? How does the Pisces view this person? Let's take this one. Justice. You view them as being fair. Some of you may have a heavy Libra placement. Again, you may, this is someone who is fair, who is very righteous. Some of you could be dealing with someone who works in law enforcement. But you also view them as kind of like a commitment phobe, someone who likes their space, needs to do their own thing. How do they view you? They view you as someone who overwhelms the out of them. I feel like you have these outbursts that they may not be used to, but at the same time, I feel like this could also be sexually related. This could represent, you know what? I feel like there's a very strong connection with that. I do feel like you make them very happy with, not just with that, but in general. But I do feel like they're viewing you as someone who is very emotional, who may overwhelm them at times, who but I'm not saying that they hate it. I just feel like they need to slow down. They need to process their emotions. Let me get what is the outcome this week, Pisces and this person. Okay, I do see you guys being like happy. Some of you could be planning a family or planning the next steps in your connection. I do see a lot of stability. Let me ask, what do you need to know about them? What is the Pisces Queen of Swords? Yeah, this is someone who tries to detach from the emotions. They're very firm in their beliefs. This is someone who is very like authentic, very independent, very like they do not let their emotions consume them. What would they tell you, or what is the subconscious energy? This could be you, Pisces, as well. I can't stop thinking about you. I will wait for a sign from you. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.